Hey guys, Dan here. So, in this video, I wanted to talk about essentially the vastness of the known universe that we live in. Now, I'm sure you guys have all heard me talk about this before or similar things on subjects such as knowing the expanse of where our planet actually lies inside of the known universe, knowing the expanse of what's actually out there, even the interconnection on our own small little blue planet, right? And being able to really grasp the concepts of these things to be able to recognize just how small and insignificant our everyday problems are. Now, I like to look at the bright side of things, right? So when we're able to see just how small and insignificant and actually realize how insignificant truly our everyday issues are, our problems on a grand scale of things, we're able to overcome these problems, right? Or at least for me anyway. And this works for me, so this is what I try to pass on to you guys. Now, when I arise when a problem arises in my business or in my everyday life, in my family life, I tend to draw on my actual scientific knowledge of the known universe and understand that this problem is really nothing, right? My existence is going to one day dissipate and eventually mold into time space itself, where I will not exist and no memory of me will be around, and that day will come for us all. So our everyday problems become insignificant to my own thought process, right? So this is very powerful if you're really able to use this, because when you hit these roadblocks, these hurdles, these things that usually crumble a person, you're able to look at them like they're just nothing, step over them and continue on and get on with what you're doing, because you only have this one life. This life will, like I said, be lost to the sands of time. Your memory will be gone. So it is important that you do everything in this life that you want to accomplish, everything you want to achieve, and not let these roadblocks deviate you from that path. So I wanted to actually show you the way that I explained this to my children the other day, because we're in COVID lockdown now in Australia. It's going to be coming up on 3 months by the time this is over, this latest lockdown. So I'm homeschooling my kids, right? And this subject came up about space, and I'm like, yes, I love this stuff. So I showed them on a software that I have, um, just how big space actually is. And this software is to scale, guys. Now, my computer is really, like, I do have a really good computer, but it's revving high now because it might lag a little bit based on how heavy this actual software is, because it's space or the known universe to scale, right? And as well, I'm doing a screen record on top of that. So let's just jump over and have a look, right? Here we go. So this is our beautiful little planet, and this is actually real time as well, guys. You can see here, Australia should be here in the dark where I am right now. It's nighttime. Yeah, there we are. That's Australia there. So this is our Earth inside of our solar system. Like I said, guys, to scale. So it's very interesting. Over there, down here, where are we? That's the nebula behind us. So let's just zoom out a little bit. You see all these lines in the background. These are various orbits of planets, our moon, orbiting around the sun, okay? So let's zoom out past Earth. That's where we are right now, guys. And off we go. And you can see this orbit pattern here, how far away that actually is. Well, that's the moon. That's orbiting the Earth, which is the closest satellite body to where we are currently stationed inside of the known universe, planet Earth. So let's zoom out a little bit more. And I'll just flip this around so you can get a better grasp of this. Let's zoom out. You guys will have to be patient with this because the universe is huge, right? Like, we all know, as humans, we've been taught that the universe is massive, right? But what do we understand massive to be? We're told about light years and astronomical points of measurement and units. But looking at the math just does not give you that visual. We are visual learners. It goes back to the early days when we were hunter-gatherer societies, where every single person on this planet is a visual learner. Even if they are scientific, right? You can learn so much more through visual. So that's why I like to teach this way and show this way. So guys, now we're zooming out into our actual solar system, right? So here's the sun and various planets, and here we are here, our little planet Earth, right? In our solar system, zooming out further to the outer reaches, soon to hit the outer reaches of our solar system. So just the vastness of our solar system is immense. Look where we are, our little star, right? With our little planet Earth. And our solar system, I think it was in the 1960s, 70s, 1970s. We launched a shuttle out into space, and it's only just now, last year or the year before, reached the outer limits of our own solar system. That's how long and how big. And this thing is traveling at speeds that nothing else travels at, just phenomenal speeds, right? And it's taken what? 50, 60 years to hit the outer reaches of just our solar system, guys. So let's zoom out a little bit further. All right, we have our solar system. Let's keep going. I'm going to speed this up a little bit now. We're reaching out into our galaxy now, guys. So we're leaving our solar system behind, that little dot in the sky that's now narrowing down into oblivion. Goodbye, Earth. Goodbye, solar system. And you see the space between the nearest star from our solar system. It's just phenomenal. All right, let's keep going. Let's just flip around so we can see the nebula. Yeah, beautiful. Let's keep going out, keep going out. So we're still currently inside of our galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy, traveling past millions more planets and stars and solar systems, orbiting their own stars with their own moons and satellites. And let's just get back into our just keep going out a little further. Right, now we can see our galaxy, right? Guys, this is the Milky Way. And we're somewhere in here. No, we're not. We're actually out on the outer reaches. We're somewhere around here on one of these fingers. They're called galaxy fingers, believe it or not. We're on the outer reaches, right? So that is our galaxy. That is the sheer size of our galaxy. We're not even a pinprick. If you're talking about scale, we're not even a pinprick in the vastness of our galaxy. But guys, it doesn't end there. That's just one galaxy. There's trillions of galaxies in the observable universe, right? Let's keep going out past our own galaxy. So what you're looking at now in the distance here and everything in the background is trillions and trillions of other galaxies that are essentially have their whole own ecosystems, their stars and their moons and their satellites and their planets orbiting stars, and it's mind-boggling the size of this, right? So let's just keep going out. And this is just what we know of and can see, guys, right? We're leaving our whole galaxy behind now, and we're traveling through the vastness of the universe. And I'll show you something here, guys. You notice how we can only see these triangular shapes? Because we actually have blocks in what we can't see inside the universe. These other triangular shapes of nothingness, our technology doesn't actually allow us to see them. So there's actually these huge voids in the known universe that we know that we can't even see. All right. So that's why we've seen parts of it, but there's a lot of it that we can't see. So let's get back into the mix of galaxies that we do know of and keep expanding out past them. Look at them all. Look at all these galaxies. and now we're reaching the outer edges of the known universe, and we just don't know what's beyond that, guys. Like, that's pretty much it. So let's do a quick zoom back in all the way to Earth. This is a fantastic view. Have a look at this. Through all the galaxies, through every single known galaxy in the universe. Now we're traveling billions and billions and billions of light years back into our galaxy, the little Milky Way. All the way back in, looking for our solar system, our tiny little pinprick in the vastness of known existence. Here we go. And finally, welcome home, guys. Welcome home. You see that? So it's just astonishing to me, the sheer size of the galaxy, and the mathematics alone tell us that we're not alone. Like, it's actually impossible for there not to be other civilizations out there. Like, if you talk about the Milky Way galaxy, it's literally a pinprick. It's just phenomenally tiny on the grand scheme of things, right? So essentially, guys, I wanted to show you this because if you can truly understand and grasp the concept of where we are and what we are inside, really the well, what we know in our what little we actually know, essentially, right? Because humans have this, what's the word I'm looking for? Arrogance, I guess. Humans have this arrogance about us. We tend to believe that because science and we've had so much progression, we're not even a level 1 society, right, guys? Anyway, on the grand scheme of things, when scientists have like looked at different levels of societies and different advancement levels when it comes to being able to harness energies from their own planet, energies from their closest star that their home planet orbits, and energies from the galaxy, and energies from the universe. And I think we're like a 0.0000003 on the scale, right? So our civilization is so young, it's so naive, and I guess that's where the arrogance comes from, where we tend to think that we know everything. Science has progressed so much since the hunter-gatherer days, in our tiny minds, that we believe that we know it all. Religion tells us everything we need to know. Science tells us everything we need to know, when in actual fact, we know nothing. Absolutely nothing. You just saw the sheer size of where we are inside of this universe, and we are literally just a blimp. Like, we could disappear out of existence, our entire planet, our entire solar system, and it wouldn't make a dent in what we can actually even see. I mean, we don't know what else is out there, right? Wouldn't even make a dent. When we talk about history and all sorts of things and preserving things here on planet Earth, we are really insignificant. So this is where it comes back to it, guys. If you can understand how insignificant our actual existence is alone, then you can truly grasp the concept of how insignificant your day-to-day problems are, how insignificant your mental problems may be, your business problems, your money problems. All these problems, they're so insignificant. Oh, I know I say that word a lot, but for me, it has been able to change the way that I view the world. So when I run into these problems, this is a mindset hack, guys. When I run into these problems, I understand how special we are to be able to exist in the vastness of all that. But I also understand that if we just went and everything was gone, our whole solar system and everything tomorrow, it wouldn't make any difference. So therefore, our everyday problems, our problems in our businesses, our monetary problems, our problems with our family, are significant to ourselves, but on the grand scheme of things, they're so insignificant. And therefore, why live a life full of anguish? Why live a life full of worry? Why live a life full of anger and holding grudges, and everything can be fixed, right? So if there's a problem, there is a solution inside of the existence that we know here on planet Earth. So it's a way to really be able to understand things on a larger scale, and then be able to shrink them down into your daily life and really just sort of like when you're angry at somebody, you think they've wronged you for some reason, be able to go, it's not worth it. My life and existence is so small and short that I need to enjoy every moment of this. I need to chase my goals. If I'm looking to build a business, but I'm scared about losing money, then if that's what you really want to do, go and do it. Stop being afraid because, like I said, guys, on the grand scheme of things, it will all be over one day, and regret is the worst thing that you can have in your life, right? You do not want to have regret. At the end of my life, I want to go away. I want to go to wherever that place is after we die, as our energy transfers into wherever it transfers. Einstein has proven such a long time ago that energy never dies, it just transmutes and transfers. And essentially, our bodies are energy, our souls, I guess, if you could say souls. Never scientifically proven, but I believe in it just through some things that I've experienced in my lifetime. Um, just transmute and transfer into something else. So on that day when death comes for me, and it will come for us all, I want to have no regrets. And the way to do that is truly understand where we sit in the grand scheme of things and be able to shrink that down to our everyday existence. And when we come up against roadblocks and issues in our lives, to really just say, man, Dan, stop it. If you're holding a grudge against someone, forgive and move on. You don't need to forget. Human interactions are still important, right? Our societies are still important. The way that we build our monetary system, it's still important. Why is money important? Because it directly correlates with the sort of lifestyle we can live. Can we have all the things that we want so we don't have regret at the end of days, right? Can we do that? The only way to do that is through building monetary systems around your own life, right? So if you're afraid of losing money from your 9 to 5 job, if you want to work for the rest of your life, if that's cool with you, go ahead and do that. But you're going to probably one day regret that you didn't take that chance. So guys, look at what I just showed you. Know that we are such a pinprick in the grand scheme of things that you taking this chance really means nothing and only means everything to you. So if you don't like your life, go out and change it. You have the power, you have the ability. All right, guys. I really enjoyed this one, so I hope you did. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you want to actually build a business yourself, I can help you. I can help you build passive income. It's what I do, guys. What I've been doing for 10 years with Kindle Direct Publishing. So reach out to me and we'll have a chat. All right, guys. You'll have a good night.